Welcome to House Izza, Ready or Not. I'm Brad.
And Cecilia, or Cece.
And Chesney's down here on the ground.
Or Bijan.
Should I pick him up?
Nah,
he's
12 years old. You'll see him on videos.
Yep. Join us for our Great Loop adventure. Please subscribe and like. Thank you. I've tried 100 times. That's I don't know if it's a Marine one, like I said, it's that kind of helicopter. I don't think when the president's only thing it's called that, but anyway, there it goes again. That's about my best picture, actually. There's Mount Vernon from the water. Where's my finger? The dock was there, so you get the dock right there. Walk around, look at all this. And I have one other thing to show. Let's see, where's this guy at? I don't know if you can see him, like a little boat there, fishing boat. It's got all kind of advertising, Shimano on this side, all kind of stuff. It has something to do with Miss Somebody 1, 2, and 3. I don't know, they have like multiple of these boats. I got they were fishing and I slowed down because they were right at the channel. Slowed down, didn't try to wake them too much because they were fishing. He came by me, didn't care. You know, no warning, no hey. I mean, we have a backup camera, but I didn't see him. I didn't notice him. All of a sudden, hey, no warning. Hey, I'm coming by real fast. Nope, just right beside us almost. I had to throw it into a sharp port turn to keep from rocking us to death. People just don't care. And they sit there fishing. I mean, I'm gonna slow down for 30 seconds and go past us, but instead, you know, people just don't, no courtesy. Ran over. Except it's not quite blurry. Over top of us, into the sun. Probably our last time at Tobacco River Chapel State Park. No, Chapel Point State Park. Anyway, whatever that is, she's probably right. She's right 99% of the time. Nice anchorage, muddy bottom, but wasn't too bad getting the anchor cleaned off. We have a little sprayer, like a DeWalt. It's not a DeWalt, but you know, that kind of thing. It's not. We don't have water up at the front of the boat, so we have to do it a different way. It takes a little while to get clean, but it's better than having like mud on the boat. Got that done, and we're heading to Leonardtown. Yeah. Leonardtown. We think the Potomac's gonna be okay. It's blowing from the side, so there's gonna be some maybe a little rolly, but maybe not too bad. It doesn't seem like the wind is as bad as they said it was gonna be right now, but you know. Who knows? But, if you don't move, sometimes you're stuck. So we have an itinerary we got to do. It's not written in stone, but we got to get a certain place at a certain time. So anyway, moving on.
All right, today is May 5th, 2026, and we just left Chapel Creek, headed to Leonardtown, Maryland. And we saw a red boat ahead and we said, oh, that must be the Coast Guard. And then what happened?
It was a Navy boat and they're doing some kind of firing out here. There's been some explosions. I don't see any planes. I don't know what it is. Anyway,
we can hear the underground firing.
Underground.
Under the water.
We can see I can see smoke every now and then, but I don't know where they're. I don't see a plane. I don't know what they're shooting from. Anyway, so he said, hey, you need to ask us where we're going. He said you need to go this course to get around the range.
You need to go.
We had to go.
Red
We
Tall
got to go.
buoy 30 on your port. Ooh,
Yep,
you
there
can
we.
hear it.
You can hear it that time.
Woo!
Port 30 and starboard yellow O. And we're like,
We've never done that before.
We've never done that before. We're doing it in the middle of water with no. So we between two of us, we finally found
the
red
route.
30 and started going to red 30.
Yeah.
And started slowing down. We got to it to try to find yellow O, and we found the right place, and so we're doing the right thing. But it was like so maybe we need to practice on that because I had no idea where.
For reals, who would have? I don't even know how many people that do the loop that this happens to.
Well, there's announcements all the time from the Coast Guard about things happening, but it's hard if you don't know where you are. It's hard to know which one pertains to you, you know. And we don't know where we are half the time. We're just sort of going.
That's not true.
Well, I mean, we don't know like you're talking about a creek or a river or something. We don't know all those. We know we're on the Potomac, and we know by our chart where we're going.
That small tower.
Yellow 30 and yellow 0 right there. Yellow 0. There's another Navy boat that's patrolling this end of the range. We avoided friendly fire and are almost back up on our chart, and we appreciate their service. To a dock in Leonardtown, Maryland. Nice white barns on the side. It was a little rough coming in. I think there was like 3-foot waves at times, and they were hitting us on the beam some. We had to like almost tack to not roll so bad. Had a little bit of time, and I threw a little extra coals to the fire to get a little faster, but it wasn't the best ride in here. It was great early, and then it just got worse and worse. But once we get around this, it's a little rolly right here, but once we get around this bend into Leonardtown, it ought to be pretty protected. We ought to have a nice docking, pre-dock, supposedly. We'll see if they have one open. Leonardtown. Nice little downtown area. Let's see, grocery store or anything. That would help us out a lot. But restaurants, it said a brewery, but I didn't look like it was open. There's some restaurants. Pretty town, free dock, power, water, free. Pump out, he had a pump out, so not bad. Yeah, we don't eat out, but there's a pizza place. Anyway. Nice area, nice walk.
What was the name of it?
Was it St. Mary? Maryland? I don't remember. There's a college. I don't remember what it was. So we're leaving out from Leonardtown today, and pretty much any time we leave a dock, you know, it's always, how do you get off of this thing without tearing stuff up? There's not much wind today, but you need to figure out which way it's blowing mostly, because you can't take off 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lines at one time. You gotta leave something. You gotta take something off first and something off last. So you got to sort of figure out what's it doing? Is it going backwards, forward, sideways? And how do you keep? I try to not to have to stay on the dock much. I try to leave it where I run something where she can keep the boat where it's at without too much trouble. So I think I'm gonna do is take that
white line there and run it around this cleat here and pull it back to the back, and that'll hold us up against the dock. Maybe strong enough. And from the front, that or maybe that black one. One of them we're gonna use. Maybe that black one. Maybe that black one. That'll be a longer angle and she can keep back here. Oh, sounds like now I think that's them blowing stuff up still, maybe. Because it's one boom, just one boom. It wasn't like a roll of thunder. Could have been thunder, I don't know. Anyway, that's the plan. I gotta get the power cord off next and get that ready. But anyway, that's part of the process.
Oh.
There they are, placing landmines down in the mouth of the channel. Not really, but something else to avoid. Just gotta be observant. Pay attention. Gotta make a living. Good luck, fellas. Towing a sailplane. Don't know how far they go before they let it go. Some people may see that a lot. I don't see that. I've never seen that. Besides like movies and stuff. Problem is everything's so small when you try to film anything. Okay, our second stay at the Point Lookout Marina. We're here on the way to Washington, D.C., up the Potomac, and came back on the way back. We'd ordered dog food on Amazon, I guess is what it was. My wife did it. Anyway, it was supposed to come in before we left, and it didn't show up, so we had to come back by here anyway. We got fuel, $5.65 a gallon, which we paid $6.11, I think, in Washington for some, so not terrible, but you know, hopefully it'll go back down. We were at one of these kind of slips last time. This time they let us tie on the outside, which was easier for us. We ate at the, I'm gonna spin around, I won't go too fast. There's a restaurant here called Salt. There's the back end of it, right over there. We got takeout. We had since we're on the carnivore thing, we had a shrimp and we got some crab soup and wings. Everything was good. So a nice little place. It's rained some today, but it's really smooth right now. Tomorrow we're heading towards Solomon, Maryland, where we're gonna keep the boat for a couple weeks while we travel back home and have to take care of some family stuff. And then we'll be back. Sunset at Point Lookout Marina, Reedville, Maryland. I believe that's right. It's cool. I don't know what the temperature is, but it's chilly. I have 2 long sleeve shirts on. I'm cold. That guy's gigging stuff, or that's some way of I don't know what he's doing. Can't imagine why we'd have those on unless you're doing some kind of flanner gigging or something. I don't know. Not a fisher guy, fisherman.
This lighthouse is the No Point Lighthouse in the Chesapeake Bay at the mouth of the Potomac, and it was constructed in 1905. It's a historical site.